Challenge din da muka fara fuskanta na farko shine kin gani ba mu da enough capital. Kuma ba mu da access of it.
We don't have access to loan before. They say that the cow will destroy our products. Maybe cassava or maize or anything. They won't give us a loan.
We have been given every other thing needed for us to function well as a tomato farmer. We have them all now. We have everything now that we can be proudly talk about that, oh, I'm a tomato farmer. We have everything, the knowledge, and 100% in there for us now. But the only thing that I think is just hindering us now is the financial aspect.
The market is already there, but to access it through the same access to finance. Now, let's talk about the Nigerians as we are now. Then you want to expand and you want bank to help you in terms of, loan. Imagine a small business owner and bank will be telling you, okay, we want to give you a loan. At what rate? 28%. How do you survive? How do you survive with 28%?
A million ideas could pop in the mind of smallholder farmers and MSMEs without the required capital to start up, while several words pile up as mere potential solutions. Weaknesses in Nigeria's financial services sector threaten the flow of capital to support investments.
Typically in Nigeria, banks only want to lend to medium-sized enterprises with a track record of experience in the business world, or to farmers who have, for sake of argument, a certificate of occupancy to demonstrate some sort of collateral for the loan. And as most of our stakeholder beneficiaries are neither long-standing SMEs or farmers with any tangible assets, we need to find an innovative way to direct money to them to help them to deliver their business and improve their livelihoods, and most importantly address the shortfall in food production, which is soon going to become a major challenge for Nigeria.
The productivity of businesses and by extension the availability of financing for MSMEs and smallholder farmers is constrained by a lack of investment climate. Despite being the backbone of the economy, MSMEs and smallholder farmers are faced with diverse challenges.
The challenges as far as access to finance and investment is concerned were numerous. Yeah? On one hand, with the beneficiaries that we have worked with, we found that they were not in groups as smallholder farmers, which made it very difficult to actually facilitate access to finance to them. One, poor record keeping. Two is, of course, not even having the necessary requirements to access this funding. Three, lack of knowledge about where these fundings can be obtained from. And then four, of course, is the issue around poor financial literacy.
The Nigeria Competitiveness Project is a 5-year project co-funded by the European Union and the BMZ, German Cooperation, implemented by the GIZ under the SEDIN program. NICOP aimed to improve the competitiveness of selected value chains, namely tomato, chili, ginger, leather, and garments. The Access to Finance and Investment pillar focused on creating awareness and facilitating activities that materialize to finance and investment for the project beneficiaries across Abia, Kaduna, Kano, Oyo, Ogun, Plateau, and Lagos states.
Without finance, you are limited. With finance, you can grow. With finance, I can expand. And if you're expanding, it means you are going to employ more women, more youth. That's what comes with expansion. And in that expansion, I can produce. I can enter into mass production, produce things in large quantities because the market is there.
Coupled with the support they got from access to finance, a lot of them have not just expanded their knowledge, but also scaled up their businesses in terms of productivity, in terms of more employment, because they needed more hands to step up their productivity.
It is by the intervention of GIZ that I got in contact with Access Bank manager. He gave me loan of about 5 million. By that very money loan, in fact, I employed about 5 workers, including 5 that I have already, because somehow I can pay about 10 workers by the intervention of the GIZ.
NICOP helped us to get financial. That time it was easy for you to get a financial assistant because of collateral. But with the help of NICOP, the issue of they are the collateral to us. They help us to get that financial assistance.
Through the Access to Finance and Investment pillar, NICOP collaborated with a broad range of financial institutions and sources of funding to develop improved financial and investment products.
Yes, NICOP facilitates that grant and loan for us. I give kudos to Mr. Yakubu and Mr. Adeyinka. I went with them to, microfinance, but their percentage is too high. They cancel it. Then they try telling us to use Jaiz Bank, Bank of Industry, then RST.
Jaiz Bank started this collaboration with the NICOP GIZ around February 2020 to look into how the bank can assist in extending financing to basically some of these leather clusters in Kano, which GIZ has already been engaging on training aspects on how to develop their businesses.
Lokacin da Jaiz Bank suka fara bayar da kuɗi sai suka ce ba za su ba mu da yawa ba sai sun fara testing ɗin. Sun bani 100,000. Da suka bani 100,000 na je kasuwa. Each and every month abin da nake samu akan wannan 100,000 da suka bani ina samun wajen 20,000. Wani lokacin ma har 25. Amma su abin da nake kaiwa bankin 15,000 ne nake kaiwa. Shi nake depositing a banki. Shi ne riban. Wannan 10,000 ɗin kuma ina ƙara shi a cikin jari na. So yanzu gaskiya alhamdulillah jari na ya girma. Kuma har na gama na maiwa da Jaiz Bank kuɗin su. Wannan 100,000 da suka bani na mayar musu da shi. Sun buɗe account ɗina na samu riba again. Bayan wancan da na samu riba again na wajen 70,000.
NICOP provided technical, entrepreneurship and financial literacy support to MSMEs and smallholder farmers in order to decrease risks and prepare them for finance and investments.
Now, I want to talk specifically on a training of finance management. A lot of us business owners don't know how to manage our finances. It was from NICOP's training I know that I'm not supposed to mix my business money with my maybe personal money. They taught us that all of us have to open a corporate account. As a business owner, you must own a corporate account. They taught us how to actually cost our business if anybody approaches you. They taught us how to run our business, and I must say, this has really been helpful.
The access to finance approaches ensure that financial institutions appreciate the business models that these small organizations present to them.
GIZ really played an important role in the sense that you can't just extending the facility is not enough. One has to know how to manage the facility you give to her or him. So in that regard, the training provided by the GIZ has gone a long way. In fact, some of them in their dealings with us, they always refer to that training, that they've done this, they know the implication of this, they know this. This is what they are doing to make sure that we don't have any issue with them.
I think we've learned that the banks are now beginning to appreciate the opportunities that these millions of smallholder farmers represent, the necessity of lending to them and the necessity of adapting their failed system to adapt to new solutions and to really capitalize on the opportunity, all of which is supported by the introduction of digital technology and improved data sharing and online forums.
NICOP set up Women's Savings and Loans Group to strengthen the financial literacy and financial capabilities of women groups and ensure they are able as well as ready to receive additional finance from alternative sources.
Shi Loan and Savings Group ne da yake samar da farin ciki a duk wanda yake cikin member na wannan tafiyar. Kamar yanzu idan mun duba za mu ga cewa a wannan lokacin da aka kawo abu ne sabo, but amma a yanzu ya zame mana in ba shi ma kamar ba za mu iya rayuwa ba. Because abu ne da yake samar da wani abu na kuɗi da za ka yi amfani da shi ba tare da ka je ka sha wahala a banki ba. Mindset ɗin mutanenmu a da sai dole sai ka je banki sai waye ko za a yi cuta za a yi cutarwa kamar adashi idan kuka duba. Sai an zo ton ɗinka a ce maka ba ɗaukar ka bane a ka maka wani ƙarya da gaskiya na cikin tafiyar wannan dashin. To bambancin Loan and Savings Group da adashi shi wannan is open. Takardu ne akwai documents ɗin da komai ana shigar da shi ana recording abu ne da kowa idan ya zo ya saka za a gan shi.
COVID-19 was by far the biggest challenge encountered during the implementation of the project. The project devised innovative ways that allowed for the continued implementation, thereby providing succor to beneficiaries during the pandemic.
We made sure that we understood what were the challenges of our beneficiaries, and in this regard, we actually partnered with key institutions like the Narsal Microfinance Bank to support them to distribute the COVID-19 Target Relief Facility designed by the Nigerian government, and we were able to facilitate and put forward the names and details of over 7,000 of our beneficiaries for this targeted relief facility.
During that time, they helped us, they introduced us for us to get that COVID-19 loan by the federal government. So through that help, because we have already ate our money, our principal money, our business money, through that loan, we started business again. So they helped us to get that loan from the government.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè tàbí ní state tó ṣe wípé àwa àgbẹ̀ a lè ní àǹfààní sí. Ṣùgbọ́n láti ipasẹ̀ ìrànlọ́wọ́ àwọn GSZ, a ní àǹfààní bí a tilẹ̀ jẹ́ àgbẹ̀ orí oko pọ́nbélé tí nǹkan kan kàn wá, àwa ní àǹfààní sí àwọn nǹkan tó ń lọ níta. Pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ènìyàn wá jẹ̀gbádùn ẹ̀yáwó COVID-19. Wọ́n rántí wa.
Frankly speaking, I was not aware of COVID-19 loan. It was through a member in NICOP that called me. See, have you heard about COVID-19 loan? I say, no, I have not heard about it. So he told me, send me your name, your BVN, all your details. So I have to send it to him. After some few days, I received an alert in my phone, 335,000 naira. That was what I received during the COVID-19 loan. That period, I was working like 100 pairs of shoes because there was no capital. But when I secured the loan, I increased my product to 200 and then up to date, I'm still working on that. So increasing more income through my shoe manufacturing.
High rates of loan defaults and perceived missing commercial viability account for the unwillingness of banks and other financial institutions to lend to smallholder farmers and MSMEs. Under the umbrella of NICOP, over 11,000 farmers and MSMEs have been informed on access to finance and investment opportunities, with 5,500 beneficiaries supported to access finance and investment opportunities, out of which 47% are women. Over 519 million naira was facilitated and disbursed to MSMEs and smallholder farmers. 28 savings and loans group was set up with over 400 members, and 4.9 million naira worth of loans were disbursed to them. 100% of beneficiaries accessing loans in Kaduna and Lagos are women.
Of course, now the financial literacy level of the beneficiaries have increased substantially. Now they know how to plan their finances very effectively and efficiently. They know how to manage it. They also know the requirements. They know the importance of repaying loan. They know the importance of keeping records. So with these records being kept, with the financial literacy skills being increased, sustainability is built in there. Strong business cases that we have supported to develop, which has made it a very suitable, profitable venture for the financial institutions to actually lend. Now that win-win scenario for the beneficiary and for the banks, sustainability lies there, that of course it will endure for a very long time because of the relationship that have been established.
After some business modelling support, they are able to demonstrate to the banks, to the lenders, to investors that they are now an effective business capable of creating a profitable return on the inputs, whether they're seeds or whatever they're going to put into the ground and grow into a productive crop, or whether they're inputs to make shoes or garments. The finished product adds value, and it's our role to assist them in achieving access to market to pay for that product, and then we can sit down with the banks and reflect upon the fact that there are millions of smallholder farmers, millions of informal artisan craftspeople, all making a profit, making a limited profit, but with sufficient access to finance, they could grow, develop and formalize those businesses and ultimately grow the Nigerian economy.
On the whole, beneficiaries are confident that the improvement will be sustained.